Let's get it.
Okay, we're back now. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Did you want to do that on purpose?
Nah, there's no red light, sorry.
Oh, yeah. You need to upgrade your equipment, brother.
Hey, man.
You need to upgrade your equipment. So, yeah, man, we're back with another one. We thought we had a name. We still need to talk about the name. I don't think we finalized the name part.
I mean, I gave you a name.
I know, but
you must just marinate on it.
Yeah, we'll marinate on the name for now.
I'm on a new level.
Before you remind me, also shout out to everybody that subscribed, shout out to everybody that liked, shout out to everybody that viewed the content. It was really heartwarming to get so much. I think me and Tammy didn't really think that would actually even get so much feedback on the videos that we had posted, and so we're gonna keep on trying to better the content and also be truthful about where we want to achieve, which is an informative community. And like we said the last time, you don't want to look stupid and smell great, but also smell great and look stupid. So without further ado, let's get into it. The name of the episode for today is called So Seductive. This was actually another tough one for me because I think we shot this like 5 times, Tammy.
Yeah,
we've shot this quite a lot of times.
And then now it's become a realistic thing.
So
life ain't easy.
It's really not easy actually. You'd think that you can just stand in front of the camera and just talk, but it's actually not easy. There's a bit of groundwork that needs to go into it.
But shout out to us though.
First
2 episodes, 1 take, guys.
One take. The first 2 was 1 take.
All the way, 1 take. You didn't play.
Yeah. So shout out to you also, man, for basically pushing me to do this. I know I wasn't really keen on it, but yeah, let's get into it, man. So I should have put actually like 5 or 6 here, but I thought it's going to be too much and it's going to be a bit too long. So without further ado, I think I'll start with the number 1. I'll start on my right. A very popular fragrance. A lot of people know this, called Jean Paul Gaultier, but this is the first one to come out. This is the La Mer. Obviously made by Jean Paul Gaultier. Very nice fragrance. Very vanilla. It's a sweet fragrance. Also, it's got a bit of fresh spicy in it as on the dry down, but it's a very sweet fragrance. Very seductive fragrance. It's actually dubbed as a very good party fragrance. I actually think it's a good daytime out fragrance, on a warm day, basically, not even on a cold day. I wouldn't suggest this, but it's actually a very nice fragrance. I bought it because of the heritage. I mean, also Jean Paul Gaultier is a very reputable fragrance house, and they've done quite a lot of fragrances before, so I just got it for that. I rarely use it, to be quite honest, and the reason why I rarely use it, not even trying to diminish how important this fragrance is in the fragrance community, especially if you're a collector, the reason why I don't use it is because of this one, which is number 2, which is the Armani Code Profumo. Unfortunately, this is discontinued. Armani doesn't make this anymore. Like I said before, great fragrances always get discontinued. I think they just also recently discontinued Acqua di Gio Profumo. Another wonderful fragrance, by the way. So Armani Code Profumo. This is the reason why I don't use Jean Paul Gaultier that much, because this is a grown-up version for me personally of this. This is more intense. I think this is the reason why this is actually, I say it's grown up, is because it's backed up by amber, which is a very intense, very strong scent that you get in modern day fragrances. So it's actually very long lasting as well. It's a very seductive fragrance. It's actually a very good fragrance when you're going on a date night. Very nice fragrance, man. I actually use it a lot during the cold weathers because I like using sweet stuff in the cold weathers. I think they work very well for men, sweet fragrances. This is a very good fragrance, man. Long lasting, beautiful fragrance from the house of Armani Code. This is Profumo. Unfortunately, it's discontinued, but should you ever maybe see this bottle in one of these departmental stores, be it Edgar's, be it Discam or whoever, please pick this up. This is grown up seduction. Number 3 on my list is a very filled with heritage fragrance, Carolina Herrera. This is the Africa edition. I know a lot of people don't know this. This is your first time seeing this, or if maybe you'll find another YouTuber doing a review on this. But this is a very different fragrance from all the fragrances that I have. You can smell the Africanness in it. It's got a very broad mixture of woods. It's got a lot of fresh spicy in it. It's got a very, very seductive dry down. It's not a fragrance that punches, but it's a fragrance that is really, really pleasant. I would actually suggest you wear this if maybe you're going to a traditional affair, especially maybe traditional weddings. It works really well, especially if you're going into the Bundus or Lalini. This really, really works. This is a very good fragrance, and I'm actually not using it anymore because I want to keep it because it's also discontinued. I got a bit of juice left in it, but should you ever, I don't know how or where, you try and get this Carolina Herrera, the Africa edition. I like the packaging as well. This is pure cashmere leather, as they call it, or whatever they call it, with the African footprint or colors, just to symbolize its attachment to it being an Africa edition. So this is a very nice fragrance, man. Carolina Herrera, the Africa edition. I really like it. It only, funny enough, another thing about this fragrance, it only came in a 100ml bottle. Maybe that's why it came out as a limited edition, if I may put it that way. And number 4 is probably the oldest fragrance out of all of these fragrances I have here. And also a fragrance that's got a lot of heritage and a lot of meaning and significance in my life. Simply because I was introduced to Thierry Mugler through my late mom. She used to use Thierry Mugler Angel. It's also, the shape of it is like a star. It's a very small, nice fragrance, quite pricey, brilliant fragrance. So that's how I was, or when I was introduced to Thierry Mugler. This was actually released in 1996. I think Thierry Mugler has also discontinued these. I don't see them anymore. They've got a range of them. They have like the Pure Havana. I know a good friend of mine had that, or still has that. They've had a lot of these fragrances, but this is the Thierry Mugler Amen. It's got a very expensive touch to it, which is patchouli, a warm, fresh and spicy fragrance. I'd actually suggest this is a fragrance that you can use if maybe you're going to be staying indoors, or if you're going to have your missus with you indoors and you want to just cuddle up and maybe watch some Netflix and chill. This is the perfect fragrance. Thierry Mugler Amen, man. This is a very good fragrance, arguably one of my favorite fragrance. I think it's in my top 5 favorite fragrances from my collection, no doubt, simply because obviously there's an emotional attachment to it. But I really love this stuff, man. It's really good. It's really good. I just put some of it. Yeah, it's really good. It's a very nice fragrance, man. Check this out if you can. I think the nice thing, another thing about it is the fact that it's refillable. So you can really just pop that out and then pop in another one. Very beautiful fragrance, man, with that rubbery packaging. Yeah, I like this fragrance. It smells really good. I think this is my best part 1 seductive list. Yeah. We did this too many times, brother. Even when I'm talking now, I'm thinking at the back of my mind, I'm like, there's something I know that is better than this, you know?
There's a lot of part 2s and episodes that we shoot.
Yeah. So maybe that one we shot first could be our part 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, man. Firstly, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mer, very beautiful fragrance. Check this out. Actually, I'd suggest maybe this fragrance may be used by, if you're in grade 11 upwards up until maybe varsity. You check this out, man. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yeah, it's a magnet of a fragrance. Very, very seductive. And then the grown-up version of it, unfortunately discontinued. Armani Code Profumo. This is the grown-up version of Jean-Paul Gaultier. Perfect for date night on a wet winter's day. Perfect. This is absolute. And you gotta dress up for this. You can't just pull it off and think that you're gonna wear an Arsenal t-shirt and wear this now. You're not gonna hit the waves that you wanna hit with this. You gotta make sure that you dress up. Armani Code Profumo, check it out. And of course, the Africa edition by Carolina Herrera. This is actually the only Carolina Herrera fragrance I have. I'm not a really big fan. I just bought it because of the heritage and what it means for the culture of collecting colognes. So yeah, but it's actually a good fragrance, I must say. It's a good fragrance. I mean, if you were to check the juice that's left, I really went in when I got this. I used to use it a lot, you know. It's a really good fragrance. Yeah, very good fragrance, man. Warm, fresh, spicy, you know, a very broad mixture of woods, just to symbolize its African heritage as well. And then, of course, the emotional one for me, Thierry Mugler, Amen. I think I might just put this with the Gucci Intense and declare it. I think it's going there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do a captain's call and say, nah, let's cut it. But yeah, man. Yeah, nah, for sure, brother. But yeah, man, check these out, man, should you ever get the chance. And we out.